Urban planners spend months mapping out perfect geometric grids. They pour concrete at sharp 90-degree angles, expecting us to navigate their cities using strict mathematical logic. But almost immediately, human intuition takes over. Urban designers call this a desire path or a desire line. It's an informal, user-created dirt trail that cuts straight from point A to point B. These tracks emerge whenever there is a disconnect between a designer's theoretical plan and the reality of human movement. When official routes are too long, lack direct connectivity, or simply make no sense, pedestrians bypass it to find the quickest possible alternative. For decades, the traditional approach in city planning was to view this behavior as a nuisance. To an old-school architect, a dirt trail ruining their pristine lawn was a sign of user delinquency. Their immediate response was enforcement. They deployed "keep off the grass" signs, erected barricades, and built wooden fences to physically block people from taking the shortcut. But fighting human intuition is a losing battle. If hundreds of people consistently walk through the mud to save 30 seconds, that dirt trail is a symptom of bad design, not bad behavior. Take a look at modern university campuses, where a completely different approach has taken hold. It's called observational design. Instead of punishing pedestrians for ruining the landscaping, human-centered planners treat these informal trails as hard data. They interpret every footstep as a literal vote, cast by the users for a more logical route. Some architects will leave a new park unpaved and wait for the first winter snowfall. They track where pedestrians walk, watching scattered footprints condense into an efficient trail. Once users do the math, planners pour the concrete. The smartest physical systems wait for human behavior to reveal itself, and then make that natural shortcut official. This exact same behavioral law governs the invisible architecture of the digital world. User experience and interface designers rely on the logic of desire paths to build faster software. If a website's navigation is clunky, digital users will find a way around it. This chart shows a cursor heat map layered over a software interface. By tracking exactly where the mouse moves, developers find the highest concentration of clicks, completely bypassing the main menu for a faster backdoor. You see this in corporate environments too. When a company's official knowledge database is too tedious to use, employees abandon it, sharing critical files through informal chat threads and direct emails instead. Whether laying out a city park, designing a mobile app, or setting up an office workflow, successful design requires finding that path of least resistance and building your official infrastructure around it. But let's look closer at that muddy dirt trail from earlier. Praising the desire path assumes that the wisdom of the crowd naturally results in a perfect system. From the perspective of inclusive design, that assumption has a massive blind spot. Because these informal shortcuts are carved directly into dirt, they are steep, uneven, and rarely graded. That makes them useless to anyone navigating a wheelchair, pushing a stroller, or using a mobility aid. Furthermore, if left unchecked in parklands, hundreds of pedestrians cutting through the brush leads to severe soil erosion, the destruction of existing landscaping, and the fragmentation of local wildlife habitats. The desire path maps the optimal route, but only for the able-bodied majority. It effectively leaves vulnerable users stuck navigating the longer, circuitous paved paths. A desire path is a brilliant diagnostic tool, but it is an incomplete solution. True empathetic design takes the lesson of the shortcut, heads back to the drawing board, and engineers a formal route that is highly efficient, environmentally sound, and fully accessible to everyone.